Wayyiqra chapter 7. And this is the Torah of the guilt offering. It is most set apart. The guilt offering is slain in the place where they slay the ascending offering, and its blood is sprinkled on the slaughter place all around. Then he brings from it all its fat, the fat tail and the fat that covers the entrails, and the 2 kidneys and the fat that is on them by the loins, and the appendage on the liver, which he removes with the kidneys. And the priest shall burn them on the slaughter place as an offering made by fire to Yahweh. It is a guilt offering. Every male among the priests eats it. It is eaten in the set-apart place. It is most set apart. The guilt offering is like the sin offering. There is one Torah for them both. The priest who makes atonement with it, it is his. And the priest who brings anyone's ascending offering, the skin of the ascending offering which he has brought, is the priest's, it is his. And every grain offering that is baked in the oven, and all that is prepared in the stewing pot, or on a griddle, is the priest's who brings it, it is his. And every grain offering mixed with oil, or dry, is for all the sons of Aharon, for all alike. And this is the Torah of the slaughtering of peace offerings, which is brought to Yahweh. If he brings it for a thanksgiving, then he shall bring with the slaughtering of thanksgiving unleavened cakes mixed with oil, and unleavened thin cakes anointed with oil, or cakes of finely blended flour mixed with oil. Besides the cakes, he brings as his offering leavened bread, together with the slaughtering of thanksgiving of his peace offerings. And from it he shall bring 1 cake from each offering as a contribution to Yahweh. To the priest who sprinkles the blood of the peace offerings, it is his. As for the flesh of the slaughtering of his peace offerings for thanksgiving, it is eaten the same day it is offered. He does not leave any of it until morning. And if the slaughtering he brings is a vow or a voluntary offering, it is eaten the same day that he brings his slaughtering, and what is left of it is eaten the next day. But whatever is left of the flesh of the slaughtering on the 3rd day is burned with fire. However, if any of the flesh of the slaughtering of his peace offerings is eaten at all on the 3rd day, it is not accepted. It is not reckoned to him who brings it. It is unclean to him, and the being who eats of it bears his crookedness. And the flesh that touches that which is unclean is not eaten. It is burned with fire. And as for the clean flesh, all who are clean eat of it. But the being who eats the flesh of the slaughtering of peace offerings that belongs to Yahweh, while he is unclean, that being shall be cut off from his people. And when a being who touches that which is unclean, of the uncleanness of man, or of the uncleanness of beast, or of any unclean abomination, and shall eat the flesh of the slaughtering of peace offerings that belongs to Yahweh, that being shall be cut off from his people. And Yahweh spoke to Moshe, saying, Speak to the children of Israel, saying, Do not eat any fat of bull or sheep or goat, and the fat of a dead body, and the fat of what is torn, is used for any purpose, but you do not eat it at all. For whoever eats the fat of the beast of which men bring as an offering made by fire to Yahweh, even the being who eats it shall be cut off from his people. And do not eat any blood in any of your dwellings, of bird or of beast. Any being who eats any blood, even that being shall be cut off from his people. And Yahweh spoke to Moshe, saying, Speak to the children of Israel, saying, He who brings his slaughtering of peace offerings to Yahweh brings his offering to Yahweh from the slaughtering of his peace offerings. With his own hands he brings the offerings made by fire to Yahweh. He brings the fat with the breast, to be waved as a wave offering before Yahweh. And the priest shall burn the fat on the slaughter place, but the breast shall be Aharon's and his sons'. And the right thigh you give to the priest as a contribution from the slaughtering of your peace offerings. He among the sons of Aharon, who brings the blood of the peace offerings and the fat, the right thigh is his for a portion. For the breast of the wave offering and the thigh of the contribution I have taken from the children of Israel, from the slaughterings of their peace offerings, and I give them to Aharon the priest and to his sons, as a law forever from the children of Israel. This is the anointed portion for Aharon and the anointed portion for his sons, from the offerings made by fire to Yahweh, on the day when Moshe presented them to serve as priests to Yahweh, which Yahweh commanded to be given to them by the children of Israel on the day that he anointed them, a law forever throughout their generations. This is the Torah of the ascending offering, of the grain offering, and of the sin offering, and of the guilt offering, and of the ordinations, and of the slaughtering of peace offerings, which Yahweh commanded Moshe on Mount Sinai, on the day when he commanded the children of Israel to bring their offerings to Yahweh in the wilderness of Sinai.